Third time, lucky. All right, lads, how's it going? Davidoff. Number 2, Grand Cru.
Nice.
Approximately 6 inches. This is all guesstimates and about a 44 ring gauge. Beautiful. Lovely day. Sunday. Hour before roast beef.
Do you prefer them before dinner? Or after?
This, I don't mind. But if it was but those 2 Bolivars I've got in there after a full tummy. Yeah, after dinner. I've got a very small Cohiba in there, Maduro. I'm not into Maduros anymore, like you're not, are you?
Some.
Yeah. Well, I've got that Cohiba in there. I'm looking forward to that. I think I might do that after dinner. I might even do it one night this week. I've never had a Cohiba Maduro.
No.
But I've had these. First Grand Cru, biggish one like this I ever had was in Spain on the beach. In my eyes, possibly the best place to have a smoke. It's hard to beat it, isn't it?
Yeah, I had a lot of these on the beach.
Did ya?
Yeah. Not the Grand Crus, actually. Just Davidoff's.
Yeah. Well, like I've said before, that main shop I use, where me and your mum go, he's got a cabinet just on top of the counter where you pay. You know, it's a humidor. I don't know, two foot tall, 18 inches wide, square, and it's just full of Davidoffs. So you go in the walk-in humidor, you fill your tray up, and then you come to the till and think, oh shit, mate.
Yeah, they give you a little tray, don't they?
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, actually quite a big tray for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, you need a few of them.
Yeah, I have a tray. Mum's in there rolling her eyes as he's doing that, and he does it on the computer, taps it. Oh, it's one of them. I see the old fucking. And I just have to remind her we've been to 9 bag shops already.
She probably also knows it's not the last time you'll be in there.
Well, there's a mate of mine in Scotland, Party Marty. He's off to Spain this month.
Party Marty? How do you know him?
His name's Martin. He's a bricklayer.
Oh, right, okay. Online?
Yeah, on TikTok.
Yeah, all right.
Good friend of mine. I love him. I sent him a couple of the trail mugs in the post the other day, and fucking one of the handles broke. I thought I packed them well as well. So I've given him a couple of mugs, and he said he'd buy me a couple of cigars. But I also mentioned if you want to drop me your bank details, I might put some money in your bank. When I sent the mugs, I sent one of my humidor bags up there with it. Yeah. Cunning, eh? So you're not been to golf?
No, I haven't played today. Nor did I play yesterday.
It's been a beautiful weekend, hasn't it?
Yeah.
I can't get over this. My garden is clay. It's cracked. The edges are starting to crack. Oh, mate, that's the June, July thing.
The golf course could do with a bit of water.
No. Cut the grass short, let the ball run. Wet the greens down, water the greens.
Yeah, we are getting a lot of run out. It's nice. You can hit a naff, well, an okay drive, and you run out. It's still 270, 280.
Yeah, that time I played with your granddad, me and granddad's mate, and there's that 420 yard
at the Downs.
Yeah, and it was a dry day like this, and I was about 5 yards short of the green.
Yeah.
I've never ever hit one as clean as that in England. Yeah, and that went straight down the middle. And I chipped on and one putted, so that was quite a sweet
Nice.
little hole. I actually think I made your granddad proud of me for the first time and only time ever. I know he was proud of me because his mate used to tell everyone about it for the next however many years. Roger's boy, Roger's boy. So I knew he was proud. So I actually made my dad proud once. That's not bad, is it?
I'm sure it was more than that. Yeah, that hole sets up for a fade for you then, doesn't it? I like slinging a draw around there. But you can't be too far left.
No, I smashed it straight down the middle.
Yeah, right. Did
You
you
know,
used to play a car or draw?
no, see all this play fade, play hook.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
And if you play with a little hook or a draw,
Yeah.
you
It's
get
never-
further. But I didn't play with either. When I was playing well, mine came off the club face and went. There was no fade. If I faded it or drew it, I was off.
Right.
So when I was playing well, it went just dead straight.
I like being able to fade the ball though and get it to land softly because it does come down softer than when you've got hook spin on it. It's got top spinners in it, and you can get in a world of hurt with that.
Yeah.
These are so nice.
So I've had an eventful week.
Yeah.
I don't suppose you saw my video yesterday, did you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Mum said you was moaning.
That was your mate again. Well, he's not your mate, is he?
Well, he's a mate of a mate. He's actually my good mate's brother.
Right.
Who it is his firm, yeah.
He's dog shit.
Well, it's probably his nuts in it.
No. Well, I won't tell the story on here. But I'm absolutely done with that firm. Not that I had any control on it.
Are you going back to the job?
Not until it's sorted.
Right. What's mate you think? The customer or the builder?
Well, I took the video you saw, which is on YouTube as well. There's 2 more videos I did that I sent to the guy that's paid. He's already paid for the scaffold. You don't pay, do you? Don't pay until I bloody said. Well, that guy has got a reputation in Eastbourne for being the quickest invoicer around, your mate's mate. He invoices the second the tubes have gone up. So the guy, because he's a nice guy, paid.
Mm.
He's paid for a load of shit. I did 3 videos and sent him all 3, and basically I was saying this is why I'm not working on here. Platform.
Well, that ladder wasn't safe, was it?
No, that's just one of the things. There actually wasn't a ladder at all to get from the second to the third lift. We had to clamber up the front. So that was a fuck up. It cost me money.
Well, yeah.
On the
you're
Thursday
expecting to go there to work.
Well, we went there to work, all 3 of us, and then we came here. And then we went there yesterday, but we went home.
What have you been up to here?
Well, what were we doing? We just
moving stones.
Yeah, and clearing out shit and weeding and whatnot. Tomorrow I've got to start a patio for your Uncle John.
Have you? Nice.
But I've got to take Mum to the docks. So I can't leave the boys to carry on working. So we're going to go there at 7. I've got to leave at 11. Come back, get your Mum, take her to the... So I'm going to leave at 11. I'm going to lay slabs till 11, get in my van, come straight home, leave the boys to clear up.
Is it all ready to lay?
Knowing your Uncle John, no. Lay till 11,
Yeah.
they clear up. I come back, get your Mum. When they've cleared up, washed up, come here. Then we're going to go to your Auntie Bob's. And I've got some heli-bar to do in her. She's got a brick shed that she's converting into her office. The guy wants to fucking start boarding it out this week. Well, I went round here this morning. There's all cracks in the brick. I said, well, fuck me. I'm just going to get water in that.
Yeah.
Got to do that. And then we've got to knock a wall down in her kitchen at some stage. Do a knock through.
Yeah, she said.
I went round and measured it. I need a. Is that Tango? I went Tango. Tango.
That's
Cash. So we've got to knock this through, but I need a 3.5 meter long steel. But I need to get
3.5
some
meter.
long
Have,
one. Yeah.
have they had a structural engineer out or anything?
Yeah, me.
Right. Yeah. No. That's.
I am the structural
that's what I'm
engineer.
getting at, right.
So I said, "Do you want to get some calcs done?" She said, "No." So I'm just gonna talk to the goat, Mr. Pally, and ask him what he do, because I'm thinking a 150 steel will be suffice.
What? Who's going to carry that in there? The three of you?
Yeah, great.
It's going to be heavy.
So we've got to do that at some stage soon. But I've got to work out what steel I'm going to buy, then order it. So I'll do that tomorrow. We got this. I don't know what's going to happen with that scaffold because, like I said, the bloke's paid him, so he's in a weak position, isn't he?
Yeah.
But that's to go when that's corrected. I've got that on.
Mm.
I've got this extension I started on Wednesday. There's a delivery of loads of stuff: lime, sand, sharp sand, blocks. So that'll be ready to. I've got loads on. I
Good.
just got in with a property guy that buys property and develops in Brighton. He's got a 2-story extension he wants me to do, and a house to repoint.
In Brighton.
Yeah, that's the only trouble. It's an hour and a half home for me.
But I suppose you can charge accordingly. Can't you?
Yeah. So yeah, plenty on the go, which is good.
Mm. So why won't you leave the guys tomorrow to carry on working?
Because I just don't think this is ready to lay a patio.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's patios, isn't it? You're not doing them all the time.
I haven't got that excuse. I've laid hundreds, and I.
Yeah.
You know, our leaf is coming undone on this a bit. It's a shame.
Well, I never know. That's like, I don't know, just how they've rolled it, but I've not seen one like that before. Still smoking perfect.
Nice taste, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. I had a Perdomo on Friday evening.
What, my one that I should have had?
Yeah. Well, I'll have that quick. You missed your chance.
I had one Friday morning. No, I had one Friday afternoon.
What, Connecticut?
Yeah, and I had a Zeno for breakfast. Robusto. I love a cigar in the morning, driving to work, before work, when it's light now.
Yeah.
So I leave earlier than I need to.
Yeah, so you can have a smoke.
So I have my smoke, and it's the
What,
only,
you have it on the way?
yeah, but it's my time.
Yeah.
I don't get a lot of time to myself, believe it or not.
No, I know. No, it's...
And then I get to work and deal with loads of problems,
Yeah.
and then I've got nuts and hooks around me. Awesome. You know.
You love it.
I do love it, but it comes with its challenges, shall we say. At least we have fun. That wind's chilly, isn't it?
So that patio then, is it all the... It's literally just a case of turning up and laying it?
I hope so.
Yeah. John does those, doesn't he?
Yes,
Obviously.
yeah, but your uncle Paul left, didn't he? He hasn't got the
Oh,
blokes.
yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah.
There's a conservatory base out. I built it, but the thing is, it's rendered. I did it in block work, and the render comes down to the deck on that. Often they stop, don't
Yeah.
they? But it comes down to the deck on that, right? So John was trying to get her to have it rendered first, which I would have done, and then put the slab up, but she doesn't want that. So
Oh, right.
when they come to render
It's
it,
going to look.
they got to be
naff, yeah.
careful, haven't they? They don't get mess everywhere.
Yeah, but to try and follow, get it up tight against the patio, is not going to. That ain't going to look good.
No. Well, I'll have to leave the slabs like 30 mil off the block work. 20 mil.
You got a chalk line I can borrow? Putting up some coving at home.
I've got a chalk line, yeah. Good luck finding it if you want to look for it tonight. The fucking van.
No, I don't need it right now.
My van's chocker. Best thing for them is those laser.
Oh, I have got a laser level actually. Ryan's got it. Yeah, I'll just use that. Don't know why I didn't think of that.
I see this girl on, don't know, one of the socials painting, and she put that laser. She put the laser up, and she put the old masking tape along the line.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant, isn't it? And
that's so simple.
But she did it, and she did it like that, and it did all four walls. I don't know how it did that.
Well, some of them are 360, aren't they?
Well, I thought, what a brilliant idea! Instead of like leveling with a measuring or leveling, and they're good, aren't
Have
they?
you got one?
No. I mean, I probably could use it, but they don't work very well outside in the sunlight,
No,
do they?
you need a green one, don't you? A big bright green one. But they're not cheap either. The Magnuson one from Screwfix is the one that I've got. Is about 100 quid.
I think don't DeWalt do one not too bad a price, and it
Yeah,
fits
that'd
my batteries.
It's probably still a couple of £100. They are good though.
I bought another angle grinder yesterday. I've come to the conclusion when my angle grinders keep breaking and I spend money fixing them, the 4.5 inch for cutting out. I'm just fucking buying ones for 68 quid now. And allowed 68 quid for every job. We use 2 grinders. So if I put on enough money to buy a new grinder on every job.
Yeah. What grinder is it?
Makita.
Are they only 68 quid?
In Screwfix for the 720 watt one. Perfect. I
Yeah.
bought one about 6 weeks ago and it's fucking just as good as the 1300 or 1400 watt ones that cost me 150 quid and break.
How have you broken them then? Just overuse?
Yeah, the guy that fixed them said, well, they get too hot. Oh, fuck me. What are they meant to be?
Well, yeah.
What are you going to do then? Use it for half an hour and then sit down?
Yeah, I guess they're not built for cutting out brickwork, are they?
Well, what are they built for then? Grinding metal?
Yeah.
But why do they?
Doing little cuts here and there.
Yeah, but that's what I suppose. Unless you had,
you're using it for hours, aren't you? Really?
Yeah, maybe if you had like 6 machines and did an hour and then swapped over, did an hour, swap. I don't know. Anyway, buy the cheaper ones from Screwfix, 68 quid. So right now I've got about 6 grinders, but one is half broken. It started playing up the other week, one of the high-powered ones. I said to Nurse, fuck me, here we go again. And he used it the other day. He said, oh, there's something wrong with this grinder. I said, well, that's the broken one, you prick. I said, yeah, the fixed one's in the van. So he couldn't be bothered to go and swap it over. And then I noticed about an hour later and swapped it over. Said, I thought it was broken. Oh, no, it's working all right now. So God knows. He just couldn't be bothered to swap all the shroud over.
They used to cut out by hand, didn't they?
They still have to on certain buildings. Not allowed to have mechanical tools.
That's
I've got white finger from Power Tools now, where my fingers go white with the
vibration.
Yeah, yesterday those 4 fingers from there were white and they were so numb and tingling. And well, it's too late. Mum googled it. If you got it for life, I've had it for a while, but I only noticed it. Well, see that barking? That's an Amazon delivery, I bet, and I bet it's my anti-vibration gloves. Right. Beige. Back in the winter, I noticed it driving to work, but it's pitch black, isn't it? Right, my fingers fall. What the fuck's on my fingers? And then it disappears when your hands warm up. You don't think anything of it. And then yesterday it was daylight and I drove in. I thought, fucking hell, all my fingers when I was driving. I looked down, they were fucking white. Turned my hand around like that, and they were just white.
Oh, really?
Honestly, it's like fucking hell. I bet that's
First thing in the morning.
yeah, when I'm driving to work. And I just couldn't. You can't get any. So I put my hand like that on the heater outlet. Got some heat on them, and after a while you get some movement in them, and they go again. But Mum googled it. You fuck for life with them now.
Oh.
Noisy. Tan. Good chat. Is that my thing? Oh no, it's Connor. It's because Connor's come in.
She's got a toy.
Yeah.
When did you start seeing the Swiss?
May. I've not seen her swallow yet,
No.
but I haven't been looking bundles. But they must be here now. Now it's warmer. The only thing is the wind's coming from the north still. They like the southerly up the old Jacksy, don't they? Helps the flying. Plus it's warm. That wind's coming right on our necks now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they'll be here somewhere. Though. Swiss will be about another month. I fucking love watching them flying back. Little aeroplanes in the sky, aren't they?
Mm.
Proper summer feeling, but they're not here for long. Not heard a cuckoo. Sometimes we get a cuckoo over here in the fields. I didn't hear one last year or this year so far. But if you walk down the fields a couple of miles that way, you guarantee in the morning you'll hear them.
By the pond.
Bit further down than the pond. Mind you saying that, I did see a cuckoo. I did see one down there.
I'm sure I've heard one down there.
Yeah. The other place is Rye Harbour. There's like a nature reserve there. There's cuckoos there. You see them there.
I used to hear them at fishing. That fishing, you hear all sorts. Obviously, staying on the lake and waking up in the morning, it's lovely.
Especially on a spring or summer morning. Yeah.
Spring, it's definitely the birds in the morning. It's awesome.
Well, in that hedgerow right there, there's a wren nesting, and he's up there singing lots this spring so far. Get a blackbird in that tree there singing, robins. Behind us, we get song thrushes. Lovely.
Yeah. Blackbirds their songs.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's special. I've never heard like a nightingale or anything like that, though, I don't think.
Yeah, I used to go with Grandad to listen to them. I can't remember the name of the woodlands. We went a couple of years. They're beautiful.
He's right into birds, wasn't he?
He did like the old feathered variety. These are so mild, aren't they?
Yeah, which is what I like.
I haven't got many pairs. We just having a look in the humidor before we come out. We had this as a choice. Party gas, Monty number 2, which are quite big, the torpedo.
Yeah, well, that party gas was torpedo as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was big.
I reckon that. Was that Series D?
No. I think that might be a P or something, not sure. But
how strong they are.
No. And then I've got those Bolivars, but they're very strong, and that I fancy after a dinner. But they are nice. Trinidad, do you like a Trinidad cordhead?
Yeah,
nice.
they're lovely. Only ever had one.
Have you? They're beautiful.
Dear, isn't they?
Yeah, very. They're like the Cohibas. They're the dearest too, aren't they? But nice. When are you going away?
June 2nd. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, we go Venice, Lake Como, and then Sardinia, which I'm looking forward to.
I think Sardinia would be the nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it'd be lovely. You alright? Yeah.
He's soft, isn't he? Now he's had his hair cut.
Yeah. He needed it.
Yeah. Oh, he's well like a teddy bear, isn't he?
He's just poor Tango in the head.
He's got the upper hand on her now for strength, hasn't he?
She's his favourite out of all his dog mates.
Mum's telling a story about Grandad again. Got stuck in the footwell of my car. The back seat farted. Mrs. T's telling the story again. She's told it everyone. This was last night when she went out. Yeah, my wrapper leaf split down the bottom. I don't know why that is. They've been stored in.
Probably sucking on them too hard.
Yeah,
It does do that. It swells them up, doesn't it?
yeah, because these do soften quite a bit.
Yeah.
Davidoff as you smoke them, don't they? Yeah, it's probably my fault. I noticed that with the series 2000 series, you smoke them down and they get, just nice. I like the way they soften.
Yeah.
Makes the draw easier, doesn't it? Maybe I'm sucking too hard.
But I always find when the wrapper goes, it's not as nice because you're not smoking how it's the blend how it's meant to be smoked. You end up smoking the binder, the wrapper's just blown up,
Flapping in the wind.
Yeah, and then it's nowhere near as nice. That happened to my Podome on Friday when it got to about there.
Did it?
I ended up chucking it.
Yeah, well, you give up on a cigar a lot quicker than I ever would. I mean, even that split like that, I just fuck it, pick it off. I got to smoke it, mate. These ain't cheap. These ain't.
Oh
Some.
no.
With the camera this way round, we've gone landscape today. You can't see how many minutes you've been talking.
I reckon half hour.
We got 2,000 views last week.
Did you?
That's a lot. That's a lot for me. On I don't get many views on.
It's different content you're putting out though, isn't it? I guess to what you're usually doing.
Well, I ain't got Dumb and Dumber with me, have I?
28 minutes.
Oh, man, I'll puff this quick, and I have been. There you go. I've done it. Smoked it too quick. Needed a bit more respect, didn't it?
Mm.
I've gotten a Splendidos in the humidor, and one of those punch double fucking things about fucking 8 inches long.
Nice.
Looking forward to that on a warm summer's day.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to barbecues and everything about summer.
When you look back, last winter, 5 minutes ago, it's Christmas, wasn't it?
Mm.
About 15 minutes ago, it was the clocks went back in October. You think, fuck me, that went quick. But while you're actually living it, working outdoors on a daily basis, it's never ending.
Oh no.
And this year was the worst year I've had for pain, especially with the cold. Well, I've got chilblains in my toes, which is basically minor frostbite. My white finger, my arthritis. It just went on and on. And
It's been cold this winter, isn't it?
Yeah, I just got so sick of it. And like, when's it ever going to fucking stop? Well, it stopped now. Thank God for that, eh? This
And
week,
in 5 minutes, it'll be back here
yeah.
again.
This week, we've got sun every day.
Yeah, nice. Long may it continue.
Mm. You all right, son? How are you?
Welcome.
Hot off the press. Oh, black and beige. Cash, don't take that, you prick. Cash, no. Cash. Con. 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 Quick. Bloody lunatic. Thanks, mate. Cash, you crank. Right, there you go. Anti-vibration gloves.
Come up. Quite a bit chunky, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they got padding in them. Trouble is, I'm probably about 5 years too late with these. So
Yeah.
any young ones out there, which they won't be watching this, but if there is, power tools cause you harm. That's double XL, right? Which should be massive. Where my got arthritis has got so bad, my hands are swelled up, and I've gone from an X to a double X. They're not easy, are they? But
What's
that,
working? If
yeah.
you're only moving a grinder, I suppose it's all right.
yeah, that will help with it apparently. Cool, mate. They are to that hurts my fingers to move that. But anyway, that's what it's come to. Look after yourself, eh? It's ridiculous the size of them gloves, fucking double XL. You alright, love?
Is that them gloves?
Yeah, the vibration gloves.
Good. They don't look that too thick.
I tell you, yeah, but it hurts my hands to bend my fingers because they are thick, then. They're nearly 25 quid.
Well, hopefully they do a job. I couldn't work in there.
I was on the Kango a lot on Friday, so definitely need them for that.
What's a Kango?
You know, a little gun.
Oh, right, yeah.
Either that, put the gloves on, or make us do it. You can get bad hands, eh?
It always baffles me when you get, like, the youngsters always get made to do the shit jobs that are going to end up hurting them.
Well, that's because the old boy's already
They've
done
already
them and
done
he's already
it,
hurt, isn't he? Do that, son. You'll be
Yeah.
all right. Not really.
Yeah, I know. It has got better, though, isn't it? The awareness around. I know health and safety's gone a bit over the top, but the awareness around doing things that are going to get you hurt, like
Well-
lifting, people get their egos out on site and that's lifting too heavy. And
Yeah, but when I started, bag of cement was 50 kilos. And then blocks we used to use, then fucking 9-inch by 9-inch by 18 solid concrete blocks. Fucking hell, mate.
yeah.
We used to say when we was laying them, these should be banned, these should be banned. They got banned. Thank fuck for that. They were fucking horrendous. We used to do them singly up to about 4 or 5 course and then 2 them for the last couple. Just, you know, even when I was young, they were fucking heavy.
I worked on a house the other day and I've never seen brickwork like it. It was like, they were like jumbo bricks, like this size. I suppose they just put them, it was in a bit of a, the houses weren't the nicest. I suppose they just put them in for speed.
Yeah.
But they looked.
Were they
big
old?
and heavy. Fairly, yeah. I don't know if you've ever laid them.
I don't know. Doubtful. Maybe. Who knows? Like the old imperial bricks, the solids. Some of them were like nearly 3 inches deep, 9 inches long, 4 inches wide. The bricklayers back in them days, all right, they didn't lift concrete blocks, but they lifted heavy bricks.
Yeah.
And all the internal walls were brick, weren't they? There was no block work.
Mm.
That's why that's one of my reasons why back in the day we had better bricklayers, because you'd come out as an apprentice and lay loads of bricks inside that's not face work.
Yeah.
So you could lay 300,000 bricks before you even come out on the front. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas we don't get that option now. I'd like it to go back to build brickwork on the internals. Much prefer it.
Yeah. It's better, but it comes down to cost, doesn't it, and speed, and
Yeah.
the way they throw houses up now. It's just mental how quick they can get the building.
Yeah. They do flood them though with bricklayers like crazy.
Yeah, I
amount.
know.
On each lift there'd be like 8-10 bricklayers.
know.
You think, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They're laying 8 bricks each.
Yeah.
But that's how they do it nowadays. When I was in Polegate,
You got that new site, isn't it?
yeah, but when I was in Polegate just over a year ago, I built 4 houses on my own.
Yeah.
The Peen didn't do a lot of bricklaying on there because he was on knocking up a lot there. So it's basically me building 4 houses, and they weren't small houses either. It was all 4 or 5 bedroom. Produce quite a bit of smoke, don't they?
Mm.
Is it nice still?
Yeah, lovely.
Mine's a bit spicy now. Nice. You got spice on yours?
Not really. I find that they get a bit stronger and spicier just because they're. I suppose it's closer to your mouth, isn't it, when you smoke them down? I don't know. But picking out notes and shit like that, I can't do that.
I don't think you need to.
No.
I think at the end of the day, if you smoke a cigar, it's about enjoying it.
There are a lot of shit like that, though.
Yeah.
I know if something's not very nice, and just, well, to me.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of the shit ones are the cheap ones, isn't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I went to a big cigar shop now that had a massive selection of New World
Yeah.
cigars, there's not many I'd go and get excited about.
No.
But if
There's
I
a
went
lot that
to-
I would like to try still. Though.
Yeah, but if you went into a Cuban humidor,
Yeah.
I'd be like so excited. I'd be able to contain myself.
We had a Padron that time, didn't we? I got us a couple of those.
Yeah.
That was nice. There's a few more of their range I'd like to smoke.
Yeah, you got to try them, haven't you?
Yeah. The My Father range, they're meant to be pretty good. Not had many of those.
Yeah.
I bought those when I come back from Gran Canaria. I bought some cigars that were made there. They were Canary Island. I gave you one. Do you remember? And they were lovely. They
Yeah.
were cheap. Completely different flavour to anything else that I've had.
Someone bought me a pack of 6. I can't remember what they were, from Portugal. I think they were Portuguese. I'm not sure, but never heard of them. I thought, oh, these little pants, they were nice and very cheap.
Mm. You know the big Podomos you gave me? You gave me one of them.
Yeah.
Are they nice? I've not had it yet.
Well, I've still got one left. It's not my favourite. It's too wide.
Yeah.
70.
Yeah, it's too.
70 ring gauge.
I've got another one like that in the humidor. It's called a Kraken.
Well, that was all made for the American market. The
Yeah.
Yanks love a massive cigar, don't they? But a 56, 60 gauge, yeah.
Mm.
Nice. But when any bigger than that, I don't really want to know.
No.
God, these are tasty. It's a shame it's finished.
Was he battered?
Yeah, mine's so mine is blown up. Yeah, I tell you, it still tastes nice though.
Mm.
Magpie's doing a mating dance up there.
Is it
Oh,
all
she's
right?
run off. Yeah, she's just flown off. She didn't like the look of him. Right then. Another Sunday smoke.
Mm.
Highly recommended.
We've had one of these on there before, haven't we? I think.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. You just can't go wrong with the Davidoff, can you?
No.
If you're stuck for what to buy and you see Davidoff, especially the white label, any of the white label ones, they're beautiful.
Yeah.
They're all mild and all gorgeous blends. With lots of notes that we don't know about. Right, you done then? Right, boys, thanks for joining. Plug up.